When I'm with you, yeah, nothing really matters. Don't need money or time. I got feelings, I got those feelings. I got feelings, I got those feelings. I got feelings, I got feelings, I got these feelings. Those feelings, I got feelings, I got those feelings. Got these feelings. Fucking to me. She'll feel fucking to me. She'll feel fucking to me. She'll feel fucking to me. I'm drowning my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine, and we back.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the rain, I turn nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions, cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some time to pick my mind, they see that I'm cooler than lemons and iced tea. All I wanna do is live it up with the homies. Everybody really talking as if they know me, but I guess I gotta face it. I'm so tired of being faceless.
I don't wanna keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
So faceless.
Chad, good morning. Kigo.
Yo, what's up, what's up?
How's the game, my brother?
Hey, can't complain this side, bro, you?
See you guys had a very good day yesterday.
Hey, bro, you know how it is, eh? These W weeks after weeks after weeks at the moment.
No hate or anything.
Bro, it's hard to hate when we're on top the whole time.
Hey, sure, Chad. Heard it from the man himself. Hope you guys are doing well, and we're going to get cracking very soon here. How's everyone doing on this Friday? Hope nobody blew their accounts. Everything is still looking good. Remember, Friday is now not the day to try and recover a losing week, alright? Rather shift your focus to Monday. But before we start here today, as every day, we're going to pray, chat. So this is your cue. Let's get ready. Let's pray here. Father, we just want to thank you for another week. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your grace and your mercies that are new every single day. Father, we just pray that you will be with us in the session with me and Keegs. We pray that we will make good decisions. Give us wisdom, insight. We also pray for each and every member in the chat. Father, we just pray that we can give our burdens over to you. Father, we pray that you will give us an increase in faith and favor, Father. And as we go about our day, also go with our family members, also go with our children, our wives, go with our businesses. We pray for your hand of protection over us. We pray that you will send forth your angels to form a hedge of protection around us. And above all else, we want to glorify your name. And we thank you for this. And we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen now in the chat.
Amen.
Amen. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, Chad, let's get straight into the fundamental chats. As always, let's see what's happening here. Had some pound data coming out around about 9, looking relatively solid in the UK. Everything green above board there. Beautiful. We've got some PMIs coming out in the next half an hour. First France, then Germany. So expecting somewhat of an increase there. Then 11 o'clock, we've got composite PMIs. I'm unfortunately going to have to leave at 11. I was invited to a golf day. And so I'm going to be off the charts by then. And then about 11:30, we've got composite PMIs coming out of Britain. So quite a bit of data out of Britain. A little bit later this afternoon, we've got CAD retail sales. And then 4:45 this afternoon, big one, S&P Global Manufacturing and composite PMIs coming out of the US. Keeks, I believe you mentioned yesterday quite a big miss for the dollar, if I'm not mistaken.
Higher than the previous and higher than the forecast.
It's weird that we had a solid NFP, but initial jobless claims, all right, did come out. And the Philly Fed Manufacturing Survey also coming out quite a bit lower. Okay, so that's pretty negative for the dollar. Chad, but that is what we've got on deck here. We're going to jump straight into the technicals. DXY, yesterday we spoke about that scenario where we could come down. I think it was very clear from the start of the week that we mentioned that we are bearish. Don't look at that. I don't know why that is showing bullish, but go and watch Monday's analysis, actually playing out quite late into the week. And then the daily as well, not daily. The daily as well, we spoke about, for Project G members, go and watch the market outlook. We spoke about us pulling back into this previous breakout zone and then breaking lower. So now, breakout confirmed for me on the dollar. Things are looking relatively bearish on the dollar. And we formed a new low on the week. So the range that I'm expecting us to trade in now for the rest of the day is actually this range here, coming all the way back to that yearly pivot. So depending on how deep we pull back, your daily range for the dollar is going to be up here and down here. All right. Only bullish above 106.30. Otherwise, still look for potential sells. While we talk about that, please note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. You will lose money if you follow what we do here. Please get a financial advisor. So looking at that gap, we always spoke about that gap being open yesterday, finally going to close the gap, and now we've got another little gap down here. So for me personally, I'm going to monitor Asia highs here, and also the previous weekly low, and then whatever's going to happen there is going to determine what I do for the rest of this session. Okay, so relatively simple. US 30, we mentioned, and I think we were very clear that we are currently squeezing, and I said we are going to have a breakout out of this wedge, whatever you want to call it, this squeezing formation. And there you can see we finally had that breakout. One thing that I do have to say, for the most part, what I've seen with these formations is, and it's not always true, is that the first breakout is usually a false one. So I'm going to be very, very aware that this could be a false breakout and we could come back to the upside. But currently, looking at yesterday's daily close, quite a bit of volume. If we look at the weekly candle, the weekly is now firmly bearish, taking that previous weekly low, but now currently rejecting. So what I want to see is what are we doing on the lower time frames. So massive drop yesterday. Are we going to correct some of that, maybe push into that EQ daily pivot? We've already tapped this daily zone. So if we look on the daily, there's that, I'm just pulling it to that body and this lower body, so quite a big zone there. But if we start trading below this zone, I think it's tickets for US 30. But then also, if we start trading above Asia highs, we could see a little bit of a deeper pullback into that EQ potentially. I think that EQ looks like a very good level. Otherwise, you can even see us pushing all the way to 44.368. So for me, very, very simple. Potential rejections at Asia highs, then target Asia lows or potential continuations. Or the other scenario is we look for potential continuations below Asia lows. Looking at the Asia session, Hang Seng closing up almost 3.7%. Nikkei closing up 0.26%. So very, very positive flows coming through Asia. Nasdaq also, we were still neutral to bullish yesterday. We spoke about this potentially being a fake out back into the range if we cannot hold that level. That seems to be the case. I'm going to be neutral now. Not neutral. I'm going to be bearish on Nasdaq because we've got a confirmed resistance. We're back inside the range. So bearish for me if we continuously hold below this daily key level. And if I look at the lower time frames, we are currently at that level. There's your 200 EMA. I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like this maybe and then start trading down. So daily pivot, EQ, everything down here. So I want to see what we do at this current zone. And then we're going to start trading low. Also going to play a little bit around today with Bookmap. Spent about 3 hours yesterday going through everything. So we're going to play around with that today as well. Gold for me is a tricky one, guys, because this is the first time in a while where gold has currently been, I don't want to say stalling, but if you consider it, gold has been since the 11th of Feb. So for almost 10 straight days, we've been playing around in this zone here. And there's not real momentum taking this away. So I don't want to say, I don't want to make a premature call here that gold has topped out maybe for the first part of the year, but there's definite rejections happening here at the yearly R1. Yes, yearly R1. So it's going to be very interesting for me if this daily is going to close back inside the range. So I'm going to be neutral to bullish because technically we still need to be bullish based on this minor breakout here. and we held this previous little breakout zone there. So neutral to bullish, I'm going to say I'm going to start looking bearish below 29.28. Yes. Then the bears can really start to take some control here. For the most part, this week has been relatively messy. If you think about it, this is from Wednesday. Very, very ugly price action on gold. So I'm going to say below here, guys, Asia lows, previous daily low, this entire zone here is an area where we can potentially start to look for sells, all right? But the price action is not great on gold. It's very knee-jerk. It is very all over the place, so I'm not going to waste too much time on that. GU, we were bullish. We spoke about this being a potential pullback into that previous little support area there yesterday, breaking out massively to the upside. If you go and watch Monday's analysis, we spoke about this weekly being bullish. We spoke about this minor break of structure there, closing into this range. And we actually mentioned that we expect pound to come into this zone here. All right, so the analysis playing out, taking a little bit longer than expected. But we are currently bullish. You want to see some type of continuation. This 200 daily EMA is going to be quite a big level to get through. And what are we having here? Previous daily high, Asia highs. That's a old Asia high that got lost. So quite a big range here. And I'm going to say we're going to need to see what happens here. Because we could technically start moving down, or this could be another breakout. Remember what I spoke about when you've got extended consolidations. Usually once it breaks out, it continues with the trend. So we could very well see some liquidity building up here and get another breakout. Or what you're going to see is something like this. And then today, we actually pull back into Asia lows. So only zone you need to focus on now for this session is this zone right here. And then last but not least, we've got GJ, the dragon. We were, I think, bullish on the week. We were bullish, yes. I was bullish on the week, neutral to bullish. The daily was at one stage, I was actually expecting us to continue bullish from Wednesday. Now trading back into these previous zones. I'm just going to delete that zone there. Trading into these previous daily zones, and now currently trading back above the previous daily high. So I'm going to be tentatively bullish while we hold above the previous daily high, and I just want to see what the lower time frames are showing us. All right, so 191 up here, Asia highs, daily R1, it is looking like it wants to trend. However, I'm expecting a bit of a consolidation during London, maybe even a pullback to that 200, and then New York to continue. But if we are going to continue now, we need to hold above this zone. That's going to be your first line of defense for the bulls. And then for the breakout continuations above here, 191 Asia highs, that's going to be a relatively clean sweep into 191.50. And I would say I'll only consider shorts really below here. Because we know if we're trading above a daily R1 and we hold above it, very likely we are going to trend. So 191.50 is going to be the one for us. But that is my analysis. Kigo, over to you, my brother.
I think first, guys, shot Linden for the dono,
Hey.
and Nizam and Amina as well. Guys, coming in here.
Oh, wait. Kiggs, will you just pull your price tab to the right? I think
It's always when I have to move from my
Yeah.
screen to your screen. I don't know why it changes, bro. They're both 27s, but they do it to us every time. Alright, guys, so it's off DXY. Now, I've been saying this to you guys yesterday. If you're on stream, we spoke about this. I think the analysis yesterday, New York session, if you were there, was spot on. we spoke about the idea that the fact we were there, and I said to you guys we were leaning bearish because markets were trading over here. So let's just draw that in there. So we were basically sitting at this here, and I said to you guys, listen, the fact that we had tested the weekly pivot, that was our high of the week. We are now going to go set that low of the week, and again, if we were coming for these lows, probability tells us we are going to take it. And the next key area for us was that psychological 106. So that was bang on the money. The big thing for me today now is we are going there. Again, we are neutral. It's a Friday. You can see slight pullbacks, but at the same time, we can still continue. We got another key level, a little bit actually right down underneath us. But then the big thing for me is that yearly pivot. That obviously what we said we want to see come into play for the rest of the year for us to have that bullish momentum. So I am going to still be leaning a little bit more to the weaker side for dollar going into today though. So going over to the next things, let's have a look there at indices. So NASDAQ, if you guys were here yesterday, again, same thing we said, we wanted to be bearish on NASDAQ. And the whole reason I think after that now we can go neutral is purely because we spoke about, again, if you guys have paid attention, all-time high levels, but also talking about that NASDAQ, we always want to see NASDAQ USD kind of moving. So when they are split a bit, where we are very much bearish on US30, the idea was NASDAQ to start catching up eventually, especially when it's not being driven by any fundamental or anything else on the sentimental side. So seeing this happen here now, we were obviously aiming for this area here, so this level of support. This was the bigger zone for us, but otherwise these bodily highs just above the weekly pivot. So again, that played out quite nicely for us over there. Again, as we said, this is the bigger target. There we fell a little bit short, but hit these bodily closures there. So weekly pivot coming into play, now trading back up here. If we hold again here today at the monthly R1 underneath us, I think we still are going to go bearish. We actually have quite a big news day today. It's all PMI if I'm correct. So we're also going to see quite a bit of volume today on all the pairs, pound, euro, US, all of that data coming out. So this thing can still definitely turn around. The big thing for me is we always talk about having these massive candles. If we want to talk about the fundamental news candles, we can see that start to reverse. So over here you can see that moves all the way back down. We slowly pulled it back up. Now if we continue to hold here again, we want to see that move to the downside. Yeah, Jex, I don't know what's funny about that, but okay. So moving on now to US30, we're going to have a look there. So again, the US30 was the trade for us yesterday. Obviously, we were neutral, leaning to the bearish side of it. So when we start moving here, again, same thing was there. Once we were going to break out this range, this is where we've been stuck the whole time. That was that level we've been stuck in for weeks now. We finally were able to break out, moving that to the side there. So breaking underneath, the bodily close was the idea. The grabber, almost a 500 pip move yesterday. Not the grabber, the cracker. Even myself, as I say, I wasn't comfortable with it. But again, the cracker just showing how far it's come. Getting that trade perfectly on the money. And then obviously us falling in, catching the move a little bit later. But the idea was having that break and the continuation. If you guys even watched one of the other videos, you spoke on how a trend is more likely to continue than to reverse. Obviously, previous daily lows were there, and that was our target. So once we took that again, coming into play, that move to the downside, the TP we always spoke about was psychological 44,000 level. So that coming in nicely, hitting there at the end of the day, around about 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock was the first test. Then turning around, coming back up. So again, what Caden said there, I must say I'm still going to be bearish. So definitely for me, the grabber looking very, very good. Asia highs, Asia lows. If we can break Asia highs, get to this EQ, and then have that move back down to the downside, target the previous weekly low, and move even further lower, I'm pretty much leaning that side with US30. Obviously, only going to take something. New York session, purely want to be trading with that volume now. And again, just being out of that range, I'm super stoked about that. Then going into gold, you guys know we spoke about being a little bit more neutral on it. And that is purely, again, the big idea of this right here. So obviously, we had the monthly R1, that last little bit of liquidity sweep, taking out that yearly R1. Now we're testing it this morning and going bearish. So for me, this is really starting to look good for us. So what am I going to be looking for over there is when we start dropping down. You can see already on the 4 hour, we obviously took out that little bit of structure. We did close under that weekly R1. The next candle basically gave us that massive wick, showing us all the rejection, the buyers not being able to take control, pulling us back and to close it on that weekly R1. So for me, if this 4 hour flips and we get back underneath that, looking very good. So even this year, if we continue to break and turn around, once we take this there, I think that's where we're going to see that drive of volume. So as much as the bars can be on here, I actually am leaning a little bit more to the bearish side of things. So again, a lot of wicks down here, very equal with the wicks here, Asia lows, and that previous daily low a little bit further underneath. So if we hold this, again, can always go that little bit further, but again, typical technicals breaking down. We had the retest of the EQ, came all the way back down. I must say, I don't like the idea of buying up here. It's been there. We have, as Chris said, we've seen that halt in volume now. So definitely going to be looking for that bearish move on gold as well today. But yeah, that is pretty much everything from me, guys. Let's see. What did we... how much do you realistically need to fund a live account? That all depends on you, brother, and depends on what you want to get out of it. Hey guys, Shadrix. Yeah, that I'm not gonna talk anything about those brokers. Good morning. What's up, Kyle? Talk about Vault markets, gigs. Bro, there's nothing wrong with Vault. They're the biggest in Africa, or biggest African broker. Also, is Alpha Markets joining Vault? No, Alpha has gone to RocketX. Well, migrated to RocketX. IB for Vault Funder. Jake's been IB for Lux Soap. Yeah, Jake's, I don't know where you came in with that, bro. That was so random. This is why I use them daily. Yeah, Keek, still on track for the boot camp. I am, bro. I'm ready. I'm just confirmed with Chris. Obviously, he's had some stuff come up, hence why the man has been a little bit in and out. But yeah, I still am quite locked in for it. We'll give you guys a confirmation there on the Prodigy group a little later today. Large 1000 is perfect, just use 0.01. Okay. Jake's brother, doctor put a man on a hold and man's stomach's only cramping. Gold done me dirty yesterday, entered the cell, took me out, then pushed deep down. Hey, bro. Yeah, as I say, bro, I'm still locked in, so we'll just confirm. My mentor told me 0.01 will never get you rich. Yeah, the thing is, the 0.01 isn't going to get you rich, but it's where you're going to start. So the whole typical saying of you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. Rich, bro, I'm busy drinking an Energate and it's going down heavy. Is your mentor rich and how do you find rich? Keys, I saw your XM video pop up on my feed. Do you use them as well? Yeah, I have, bro. That was a little promo thing, but yeah, I do use them.
All right, Chad, for penultimate round, markets are open and in motion. Round 9.
Round 1. Fight.
All right.
Keegs, how many trades it take you to pass that phase 1 on FTMO? It was 6 days of trading, bro. And I mean, I only traded the cracker on it. I can go look on the thing for you and give you the exact amount. There were days I entered, like I scaled in a half position on certain trades. So let's say if it was 6 days of trading, there would be days. So let's say it was 8, maybe 8 or 10 physical trades. But that was it.
Alrighty, Chad. Gonna play a little bit here with Bookmap. Meeting with their managing director on Wednesday for a potential partnership. So we are gonna see what comes out there. But the idea here, very simple. There was our point of control there. That's where the majority of the orders are sitting. Then we've got our VWAP, that white line there. We can also see a lot of sell volume. This is the current order book right here. And as you can see, the sell orders are coming in, buy orders are diminishing. So the idea would be the following, is that in 7 seconds, depending on how we close here, potential breakout here, but a lot of buy orders coming in there. So very simply, what you do is you plot, let me just see what you guys are seeing. Okay, so that is where the crux of the volume traded here this morning. That is your session volume profile. This is your current order book. These are limit orders in the market, and you can see these little peaks. Okay, these little peaks show us where there's volume being traded. Current orders. These little balls that you can see, these are actual market execution orders. And I'm just going to reduce that. And the heat map is showing big areas of liquidity. So you can see it lines up. There's 59 sell orders sitting in the market there. I'm just going to check something here quickly. Okay. So we are watching Nasdaq here for potential trade. So if we break below here with volume, you can see there's a lot of buy volume. So this could be a fake out to the downside, but we are below that point of control. So this could be a fake out. We will monitor this, and we're going to take some trades here this morning, some scalp entries. I just need to figure out how we're going to do it, because to execute these trades are relatively quick. All right, so now you can see why the Asia low is an important level, because that is technically where there's a lot of orders in the market already. Okay. Buyer stepping in here, Chad.
This thing is still intriguing me, bro. Quick one, actually, bro. I want to just...
Yeah.
What's the saying for gold?
I know gold is chalked because it's comics, so
Oh, really?
yeah. Alright, Chad. Okay, I think it was a little bit slow, yeah. Yeah, I was too slow. there's the volume. We're breaking into this next point of control here. But let's see if we get a pullback. There's your VWAP. So we're going to need to monitor what we do on VWAP here.
Keys, how did you compound your personal accounts from when you started trading till now? Personally, brother, hey, I never really compounded my personal accounts. Like, that is the thing. So when I traded, when I like really started trading, my whole thing, when I started to see my success, all I was doing was I deposit what I'm willing to risk for the day, and I trade that. When I hit my TP, I pull it. So I never really was compounding and going big. It was more that chip away, chip away, chip away, chip away. Like I said, the original of how the grabber started. So I never really compounded my big accounts. And then obviously when I really started seeing success in my trading, that's when I moved over to funded accounts. And then that's where that took off. So I never was a guy who, for example, was trading that like 100,000 Rand personal funded account. That just wasn't my style.
All right, Chad, two things here. Order book starting to build up some buy volume here. If we can get above this zone here, more or less, let me just find it here. 2150, 2146. So there's about a 40. This is 40 points higher. All right, so I just need to minus 40. So 2151. So 21,110.
Keeks, how much will you deposit and when is TP? On what, brother?
Sorry, 60. So 90. So above here, Chad. If we are going to break above these zones here with volume, then I'm expecting us to potentially run into those Asia high levels. So that is what I'm monitoring here. We closed back above this POC here, so now trading into this zone. This is where we can potentially reject, but we are trading above the VWAP. But if we get a breakout there, Chad, that's when I want to execute. So I told Keeks yesterday, played around with it, used about a 10-point stop, going for 20, 1 to 2. Made 22R, Chad, just playing with this. So obviously a lot of volume yesterday. So I think if you just followed the volume, it was very difficult to be wrong. We're going to see if we can get something here today. Only way I would take a sell is if we get a big volume block that basically is bigger than that bullish order block that was there. So let's say if we break back below VWAP and we get this massive red block there, then I would. Otherwise, no bueno. As you can see from these lows, these are all cumulative buy orders coming into the market. Alright, just need to wait here. This volume is from CME, my brother. So it's from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So this is from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Gold futures is from COMEX. That's the commodities exchange. The only thing is the tickers are weird. So I need to find out because there's various future contracts. So it's finding the right one. Alright guys, buyers are still lurking here. Sellers not really interested here. I think a solid play is going to be above there. We just need to wait. It's going to be very similar to what we had yesterday when we were chatting Chexy. Alrighty.
Do you guys know Shaquille Sadat? What are your thoughts? He's got a very nice M4.
That FX, it does. I've got GJ here, but it is in real fact, there's so little orders going on. This is GJ. There's very little going on here on GJ. Then you actually realize how little orders there are.
Chris, does Bookmap show GJ orders as well?
Yeah, I showed him now.
Oh,
Man deletes his live streams.
oh really?
I wonder why.
Blessed Friday, guys. A rainy morning outside in Port Elizabeth. Let's kindly push the likes up, guys. We show love and support to the channel. Gives more opportunity for the other guys to see. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I think it's been a long time. We've needed some rain, yeah. Made me appreciate what you guys do. Bro, we're having this conversation the other day.
But why would he delete it? Is he like scared people will learn his strategy? Is it did he take a loss?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. The thing is, guys, we had this conversation, and someone the other day was actually talking to us about how we got lucky with how our channel grew. And I was like, excuse me? And he's like, no, you guys got lucky. And I said, why do you say this? He says, no, there's so many live streams, and the guys don't pick up. You guys are just lucky that traffic picked up. And I said, listen, there's a point of that, yes, we're blessed, but if you go to our channel and you go look at something in a year, guys, in a year and a half, I'm going to say, we've done 826 videos. So keep in mind, that includes the live streams. So there's a grind there, and that's all there. That's not being deleted. That's not, I mean, Chris and ourselves, we've always looked at how many times. You can go back to the train wreck when it started a year ago and go look at what it looked like. So yeah, it's been a grind.
Chad, massive volume there. I'm actually taking a squeeze at it here. Going with about a 12 pip stop here.
That was the Euro PMR that just came out with a big miss.
Going for a short here, massive breakout there. We could pull back into that zone. So going with about 13 point stop. We're going to see where we try and find some support here. All right. Try and get like a 1 to 1.65. Massive breakout below that point of control, so could push back, retest that zone, but ultimately looking for lower prices. Massive sell volume coming into the markets here.
Keith has to say that. Yeah, I called a sell yesterday on it. He was in for bars, lost the trade. I messaged him on IG and got blocked. Hey.
Okay, there's the pullback happening now.
Nah, bro, did he really do that? On NFP, he bought one account and sold on another account.
Why would he do that?
Hey.
Okay, testing. There's that previous POC. This move up, no real volume. It's purely a pullback. Let's see if we can survive it. Got about a 13-point stop here.
Yazid, Chris, and Keegs. What do we do?
Okay, let's see. Sellers need to step in here now.
No, Lyndon, we don't delete ours, bro. I mean, so, bro, you know, that's one thing I must say. It's so awesome having a Chad that's busy. But, yo, bro, you look away for 5 seconds, you come back. I'm like, what is going on?
Okay, Chad, I got stopped there for 13 points. I'm going to check what we do here now. Just want to see a big block of volume come in there. Then I will look for a re-entry there. So got to reject that area. As you can see, there's no real volume in this move up. So this is purely currently a fake out. If it is going to actually fake out back into the range, you're going to see a massive bullish spike. But still buys potential above there. But we're going to wait and see for potential rejection in this zone. Quite a bit of volume on that candle there. So I'm going to need to see a candle close back inside of this point of control. Because there's the order sitting there for the buyers. Got to close below here.
Looks like there comes that gold sell-off.
Okay, let's see 30 seconds. We got to close below there though, Chad. Need to see a closure below here.
Closure below you.
Alright, 20 seconds.
Ooh. I need to go have a look, yeah.
10 seconds. Let's see. Okay, sellers coming in nicely, taking another jab at it. Stops are about 15. Took it here on the rip. Right about that level. Stops are about 15, just above those highs. Wanna actually see if we can get to that daily EQ. Once we're about 1 to 1, I will go break even on this and then start trailing. But want to see us starting to trade away from it. There you can see that little bulk of volume coming through. So do expect once we get back into these levels that we can start trading lower.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I literally just got an email. The 5070 Ti's pre-order is out. Go on. All of them out of stock.
So check,
Holy crap.
Alright, chat, starting to form a little bit of a volume node here. So let's see if we can start. Okay, very close to going break even here. Alright, I'm gonna about half my stops here. Putting it around about 7 here. I just want to see if we can continue, because we've got a bit of a zone there. I want to see the sellers start stepping in here. Not making a new low on the sell orders here, so you got to see another drop down. Okay, nice rejection there, chat. So next candle, if we can break that low, I think we're good. Otherwise, what's going to happen is it's going to try and create some type of support there, and then we want to see what we do higher. I'm only looking for buys much higher. All right, while we're trading below the VWAP is up there. We are currently bearish on the order book here as well, so I'm going to give it a little bit more, see if we can start moving away from that POC. Really want to see the sellers start taking control here now. Okay, chat, I'm actually closing here at break even. I'm going to tell you why. Look at that, sellers aren't coming in here. So closing at break even there. This volume here, I think someone asked about it, is your cumulative volume. So from here you can see this morning, you could see that the order flow was net bullish, and we have now shifted bearish, but we are not getting sell orders in this zone. All right, so once we started trading here, we didn't create a new low on the sell orders. That's why I killed it at break even. You want to actually see this drop, because now technically what it's doing, it's diverging.
Yeah, guys, so yeah, the 5070, I think it's going for like, the ones I saw there now in the pre-order, they go for like 25k. But I'll most likely wait. I'll probably go for the 5080 Ti. The 5090 is just, I mean, overkill. Hey, Brian.
flip to just remove this one? Yeah, the gold died.
Yeah. Gold's fighting some battles there.
Yeah, this is comics, Chad. There's honestly not a lot going on there now. Let me just quickly check here. Nasdaq gonna wait for that zone up there, Chad. So once we get a break above there, I would look for something. Otherwise, we're gonna need to see a break below here, that bottom zone. So I take this as the entire zone. But just gonna quickly look at gold for you guys. Let's just go through the rest of the markets. So one loss, one break even. We'll come back to it now. Alrighty, DXY currently trading above daily pivot Asia highs. Data coming out. Okay, relatively poor in France. US 30 currently very tight range. Trading to the low, trading to the high, so still contained in this range. Nasdaq currently at Asia lows. So we're going to see what Nasdaq does here at Asia low. Still that potential to go up there. Otherwise, we can go lower. Gold 15-minute, nice breakout there. Mentioned that odd possibility of things starting to go bearish. So we had a discussion about that this morning. GU, like I said, that potential to either reject or continue. It was the latter. So this coming down inside of the range, and then what did GJ do? Same with GJ, not getting through Asia highs, so still relatively squeezed here. Nasdaq, we're gonna see if we can still potentially get something here. Ooh, I want it the other way around. Where is bookmap? There we go. Okay. I think there's more data coming out now, Keeks.
Yeah, there's a lot coming out, bro. So that was Euro,
German.
GDP, Euro. Now you have German coming out.
Yeah.
11 o'clock you've got again. 11:30. Yeah, so we got it every 30 minutes now. So next up 11, then 11:30, and then only again this afternoon.
All right, Chad, like I mentioned, if we get a break above there and we can get some nice buy volume on that breakout, confirming it, we're going to take a long up into these zones here. We'll see if there are sell orders sitting there. So once we get above that level, could get a very nice breakout here. So just going to patiently wait here. Okay, here we go. Currently neutral on volume, more or less. Yeah, Chad. If we can hold the VWAP there and break out there with volume, you want to see a massive volume spike confirming the breakout. We're gonna go for it. Otherwise, yeah. That is how you confirm a breakout. Sell order sitting a little bit higher, around about 20 points, 20, 27. So could get a nice 1 to 2 there. I see I want to move to the buy. That's why I embrace volatility. Yours data is confusing my trade idea. No, it's just showing you volume, my brother. So this line here, that is where, let's make it orange. That is where the majority of the volume traded so far for the session. So we currently traded away from it. Now the idea is that if we can trade back above it, then you're going to get a confirmed breakout. And very similar to what we talk about price discovery. But we're actually going to do a full little course on this for you guys. Even if you don't use it, just understanding how order flow actually works. Because we always hear about buyers and sellers and how price moves. But to physically see it, orders sitting in the market. That FX, a lot of news today for EU and GBP.
Yeah, I must say this is a new song. I haven't heard this one before.
On NCS.
Yeah.
Anything you looking at, Kigo? Let's just throw there to Kigo.
Maybe a very aggressive short reversal move for now on gold. So just a little bit more of a pullback, purely just because obviously we've taken this move down here. If we get back to this previous daily low and we get above it and hold there, I might look to go long. Even just for the idea of, for example, back to the EQ or something.
Gold, eh?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know about buys on NAS. Jakes, you got to think about it. Are they really going to run price now before NYSE? Similar with yesterday. If you think what they did with price yesterday, setting up for the sells. This was yesterday. I think yesterday we traded back inside of the range. Yeah. That was yesterday all morning up into the afternoon till about the open. We traded higher. So then I took it lower. But we are still currently in the Asia range. So, and Asia highs are untested. So potential. Just have to wait here. That zone there. If we get it, we get it. If we don't get it, we don't get it.
Chris, can anyone access that chart?
This one here, Kalen.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
No. I think the cost of everything, including the connection to the exchange and everything, is gonna cost you check here quickly. $50 per month. $50 per month, and then I don't know what's the difference between this global one. That's $100. Multi-rack sweep indicator. But I think you can get it for free. It will give you this cumulative volume delta. It will give you the liquidity marker, and it will give you, so yeah, it doesn't give you much. Oh, Chad, no volume here in this zone. Nothing happening there. I was just waiting for that level, and that's going to be my trade once we break out there with volume. Not sure, Juice. I still have about 3 more hours worth of video to watch.
That's a lot, bro. They really make you go through it, eh?
Bro, there's a 5-hour course just on understanding what you're looking at. Not even.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. I'm just waiting for that grabber. That grabber's looking good.
Yeah, Kalen, I'm playing with it, seeing if there's definitely an advantage to use it. I just want to see, get some screen time on it. Obviously, it's a completely different animal, but me and Keegan already had a discussion this morning regarding the cracker. So we're gonna start backtesting it on the cracker as well.
Yeah, we think there's a way we can work it into the cracker.
Yeah. Which is actually going to make the cracker
even more potent.
Yeah.
We were saying, I think this thing, where we were talking about the cracker is perfect as it is now. But, for example, where we can improve it is we know which days is the days to hold the trade. I mean, for example, yesterday, the cracker was right, and if we held our trade, that was a 500 pip move yesterday on the cracker. 2, yes, we had an ideal target, the 44,000 psychological, But again, this could have been the confluency showing us that it was clear to see volume drive it all that way down. So we're thinking this is going to be able to help us identify which of the trades to hold and which trades we take our 60 is 60. So it's going to be interesting.
But even on, you know, those days where, I don't want to say the ones we don't like.
Yeah, I can confirm it still. So yeah, it's going to be very
Imagine
interesting.
this makes the cracker flawless, like
Right.
90% win rate.
What are you looking at for the grabber on gigs? US30, bro. Are you still in it? Because I know you were in it earlier, but then I saw there was that big wick that took out Asia lows again. So what do you break even, or are you still in it? Can bookmark replay previous days so one can see?
Yeah, you just have to download it.
Firecracker to a nuclear cracker. Yeah, it's really going to be cool seeing how it can change. Then everyone gets an evoke.
Yeah, Chad, if we break above there, I think we're going to get a very nice move
Yeah.
into Asia's.
I mean, I think now we can actually ask because the man's back now. Are we on for bootcamp
Yeah.
tomorrow? I'll say I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
good. Okay, then yeah, guys, we'll send a message out in the
Yeah.
group later, but yeah, still on.
Chad, and then the Cape Town seminar. I think, Keeks, you didn't mention it yesterday.
Yeah,
eh?
we showed the guys. It's filling up quickly, guys, so I definitely think go book.
Yeah, Chad, so Cape Town. What did I do now?
Yeah, it's straight on the landing page of the website.
There we go, Chad. Alrighty, Chad. Still waiting. Buyers starting to come alive now. Once we get that break above that zone there with some decent volume, that's when I'm going to go for that long. That's when I'm going to expect that price discovery into higher areas, and that's going to be my last trade. Could be about. Could be a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 potentially, depending on how big the candles are. Stops are going to be once we break out just below the previous 1 minute, so it could be a nice, even a 1 to 4, 1 to 3. So that's all I'm waiting for now. As you can see on this delta here, buyers are now starting to accumulate buy orders. We're moving away from that neutral zone. So you can almost think about this as the 80. This is technically a very accurate accumulation distribution chart. So think about the 0 as your median. So while we're green, showing that there's more buyers in the market than sellers. And if it's below, there's more selling volume going on. Hey, awesome guys. We're gonna do some giveaways as well at the Cape Town seminar. Almost works like an RS. No, not really, Kalen. Remember, RSI is more of a momentum indicator, and RSI uses price. So RSI uses a price differential. This is just a cumulative volume chart. So buy orders minus sell orders, vice versa, and then gives you the net. Shadrick, please check the link that was pinned, my brother. The link has been pinned. Chad, can we get that breakout? Keeks busy on Instagram there.
I mean, getting the guy sorted here, bro.
Shame, Keeks, I see you've got a fanboy. See your fan. All right, Chad, it's building up here. It's building up. Let's see. It's building. It's building. Can we get the breakout? Spice levels could go up here. There we go. Volume is climbing. Beautiful. So once we break above there, that's when I'm going to execute last position here. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Need those closures above. You can see volume is steadily climbing.
Looking forward, when's Port Elizabeth's turn? Those giveaways are welcome. Port Elizabeth is next on the cards.
Yeah, we just need to plan it. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, Chad, we're gonna if we get that breakout, that's our first level we're gonna need to get through. Quite a bit of orders sitting there. If they start removing those orders, then we're gonna go to the next zone up there. But yeah, currently building up for this breakout. Buy volume is steadily building up here, which is a good sign. And then as soon as we get, you can actually see the volume also building here. So once we get that breakout, how you know if it's a confirmed breakout is you'll actually see a lot of volume on the breakout that confirms it. But if this candle breaks out and the volume is flat, then that's a fake out.
So on that note, bro, go to USD quickly.
On Bookmap.
Yeah. So USD just broke out of the Asia range.
That could be a fake out because it's going up and look at the sell volume.
Yeah.
So US30.
That's what I was thinking
this
now,
could
bro.
this could be a fake out. This could definitely be a fake out because there's look at the volume here.
Yeah.
So you check that volume delta. So while it's making a new high, there's more sales coming into the market. So that could very well be a fake out or liquidity sweep.
Yeah. Marlon, the boot camp is for Prodigy members. The Cape Town seminar, that is for free.
Okay, here we go. Are we gonna get the breakout?
Sell volume is there for the grabber. There we go.
Still haven't broken out, Chad. Just waiting here patiently.
So have you only been trading it on with Nasdaq?
Yeah. Quickly monitor US 30 there. Let
I
me know what
can't see
it's. Let me know what it does.
If USD for me now broke back into the range, I would even consider taking it. Because technically it does line up with what the Grabber wants.
Yeah.
If it's sort of a seminar in Joburg, we are going to be doing Joburg as well. We're doing all the major cities.
And then the special edition at the end of the year is we're doing Mumbai for Keegan's people.
Bro, you know
Why
what's
don't we do India? Now that I'm thinking about it.
We could do it, bro. You know what's so funny is again, hey, like when I look back at it. So, remember it was slowing down, like South Africa was picking up.
Yeah. Is it India again?
And so was thingy, but it really is starting to change. So, now, the top cities, the top countries is actually still India, then South Africa, then United States. Top cities is Cape Town, Mumbai, then Bangalore, and then Nairobi.
So it's Kenya now.
Yeah, Kenya's also in there, bro. The fourth biggest country is Nigeria.
Nigeria's big, man, dude. What is US 30 doing, Keeks? Was it a fake out? Ooh, chat. We said it was a fake out. Holy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So that's a real life liquidity sweep you saw there. So that breakout occurred with sell volume. So it was just looking for higher prices. How much was that, Keeks? 10 points. Wow. We're retiring at the end of the session. Just made 10 points.
This fly is going to be the death of me, bro. This thing is irritating me today.
Chat, still waiting for that potential breakout here on NASDAQ. Jess and I have to leave at 11. Okay, let's see if we can get that breakout. I want to see that volume. This breakout already had quite a bit of volume, but I want to get above that point of control. And then once we are above, I'm expecting Asia highs as a minimum. This could be a nice little run into it. But 1 to 2, 1 to 3, I'll be out. And I'll be about my day. So you can see volume steadily building there. Just need to break out now. That's making us wait here, my bro. Kigo.
It's going to make you wait, bro.
I know, dude, ek vra om verskoning. I always say that, but I've got a constant flow of about 30 WhatsApps that ek moet sit and I leave it on red because I want to sit and watch it, because if I quickly browse through the messages and I don't message back, then I forget about it. I don't know if you're the same, Keeks.
No, I'm the same, bro.
So when I sit down, I make time and I respond.
Nas looks good for the bars.
Yeah, here we go, Chad. Here we go. 1 minute. We need to close above that zone. We need to close above that zone, and I want to see volume once we close above it. What's US 30 doing, Keeks?
It's slowly reversing.
Back to the upside or down?
Downside. We'll see if it gets back in. I think if it gets back in edge range, then yeah, it's game on.
Hey, at the dust off. I feel like today will be big profits. Hey, man. Alright, Chad. Not yet. Not yet. Nasdaq is playing here with us. Dude, but the guy that, the product specialist on this, he's a trader as well. That guy loves his data. He developed quants before the book map.
USD looks like it's going back in the range.
Jex, I like the buys because we're trading above VWAP. The order flow you can see from these lows are we just basically building up buy orders in the market. So the sellers aren't here. The cumulative delta is positive. So there's more buyers 100% in the market here than sellers. That's why we're making higher highs and higher lows now. So unless we see this starting to diverge, similar to what we had on US 30, where we made a new high on the session, but we made a new low on volume, you can still clearly see there's just sellers coming into the market. That's why we said that's potential fake out to the upside. So yeah, again, coming down with buy volume. So that is not really sellers entering the market. This is actually just buyers looking for better price here on Nasdaq. So yes, I do like the buyers, but we just have to wait for that level. So if I zoom out like here, you can see that is basically the point of control now for this session. And either we're going to start failing here and we're going to come all the way lower, or what's going to happen is we're going to get that breakout similar to yesterday when we played around with it and I said we're going into a low volume area. We can get the breakout. So Keeks.
What's up?
I almost have to leave, but this breakout is coming, bro.
This USD thing could actually work, bro.
How crazy was that?
Because literally, it's holding that 200 and Asia highs. If it breaks under that, I think that's back in.
Jexy, I'm liking the buys. I'm liking the... Dude, is this a fly or is it
Bro,
a...
that's the same fly that's been irritating me the whole day. Oof, there goes US30, bro.
It's a dying.
It took a shot now, bro. It like quickly jumped.
Let's check US30. Yo.
US30 is vibrating, bro.
Now this fly. Ooh, you see we could get that fake out here on Az as well, eh?
Ooh.
We could get that fake out here. Look at that sell volume. So if this breaks out with a lot of sell volume, then that's going to be a fake out as well. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting.
Markets are coming alive.
Oh. Jex, you could be right, my brother. This could be a false breakout here.
Kalen, the thing is, remember I always talk about having that sweep, and now you broke higher, on the 5 minutes. So on the 15, I think it's still But the thing is, if you look at the 15 never broke out of Asia highs, and the 5 minute broke out and now broke back in with closure. So that could be it, bro.
Chad, this on Nasdaq could be a false breakout. Just letting you guys know. Look at that. So we're breaking out, but we didn't make a new high on volume. While this breakout happened, buyers actually left the building there. So
Jared, we were saying earlier, because it's you can't really look at gold, bro. It's quite useless.
ooh,
Oof, USD going, bro.
ooh. Is it dying?
USD is dying, bro.
Okay.
That already, since when we said it's a possible fake out, it's 22 pips reversed. Gold. Okay, guys, from me, remember I said gold.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
wanted to turn around.
Yes, Nas. Nas closing. Chad, I'm going for it. I took the bars. I have about a 7-point stop. There's that volume spike. There's that zone. We spoke about it. So I want to see if price can get away. This is going to be executed there. 7 points. This fly is incredible. Stops are about 7 points. If we can get 18, that's 2.7 R. I'm happy. There's that volume. Dude, this fly. There's that volume. There's that volume spike. Now we want to see some price discovery to the upside. Once I'm about 1-to-1, I'm going to start managing the risk on this. Just see what is my risk. Okay, see if we can continue higher here. This is now that potential breakout. New eyes on volume as well. So this for me, bro.
I was partying with it for the last 30 minutes, bro. Is where your TP is that 18 or
it's 19.
okay?
It's 19 points. So it's Asia eyes basically. So I've set it at Asia eyes. All right, Chad, nice. That's a confirmed breakout for me. This could just be the retest because as we broke out, you had buy orders. So it's not the same as US30 where when US30 broke out, ooh.
USD,
Ooh.
bro.
Wait.
USD is gone, bro. USD was perfect on the money.
Wait, Nasdaq coming all the way back in here. Chat at 7 points. There. Not holding outside of the break. US30, yeah, US30. Yeah, Chad, this could still be valid. This could still 100% be valid. That for me is a valid breakout. New volume high on the session there. Currently needs to hold above it. Expected a lot more from it. Pushed up about, I was maybe a little bit lackadaisy. Pushed up about 1-to-1. I was maybe a little bit slow there, but anyways, we're still gonna play around with it, figure it out, and see where we take it for extra confluence. For me, it's like a new toy now. You just want to play with it a little bit. Obviously, London not giving.
USD is gone, bro. That was a perfect reversal in USD.
And the volume is still going, dude. Check there. Still Still building volume. All right, Chad, I have to shoot. I'm gonna give over to Keeks. I'll just do a quick rapid fire analysis for you guys before I go. We spoke about what we are seeing here for the rest of the day. Just give me a second here. Alrighty, we said we are bearish on the dollar. We want to see what we do at daily pivot Asia highs. Monitor this level. Could see a little bit of a deeper pullback, but just check that level. US 30, we spoke about it being bearish to neutral. You could get a nice little pullback, but ultimately this is bearish. Looking on the lower time frames, this fly. Very tight Asia range, so I'm gonna say wait for a breakout either way, but we are bearish. And I do think if we get below here, things can really start to move to the downside. Nasdaq playing with us. That is that daily key zone as well, where we rejected from. But Nasdaq as well, firmly bearish for me, unless we start holding back above that daily key zone there. That level there. So I would actually expect us to go somewhat bullish if we start holding above Asia highs. And then gold. Gold is very interesting for me as well, because we spoke about this is the first time in a while where gold is starting to grind here on top. It's not these clean moves we've had. Gold is honestly starting to grind here. I'm not saying we're just going to completely reverse here, but Keeks, was it last year when we went into like a 2-month range?
Yep.
So gold can, for the next month, 2 months, literally trade in this range.
Keep in mind, guys, gold did $100 worth of price action in 4 days. Like, it needs to slow down.
Gold jumped 50% in the last 14 months. 50%. That's like meme coin vibes.
Yeah, that's crazy. When you put it like that, it's crazy.
So for me personally, on gold, previous daily low, daily S1, Asia lows, if we start holding below, or if we keep below this level, I do believe we are going to get deeper prices, lower. GU very tricky here, taking Asia highs, taking Asia lows. We are bullish, so I'm going to say monitor Asia lows, also that 126.50, and then we're going to take it from there. And then GJ, currently rejecting that daily R1, now back below the 50 level. Let's just see it. So I'm going to say if we start breaking back below here, guys, we can see quite a deep pullback into 190. Here's 190. So you could see a nice pullback into there, and then even a little bit lower. What is... Yo, Keeks, just fly, my dude. It's weird that this thing broke back into the range. But Chad, I will see you guys on Monday. Keeks, thanks so much. I'm going to throw over to your screen.
Oh, good, bro.
Dude, this fly.
Yeah,
Chad, peace and love. Really hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Keeks, you as well, my brother. I'll see you in the morning.
Brother.
I'll take the graveyard shift, 6 to 8, right. Chad.
Yeah, guys, we'll send a message. Apology, you guys. We'll send a message to you guys a little later, just updating you with everything for that. Yeah, guys. Obviously, I'll still hang out a little bit longer. I'm gonna watch gold. As I said, for me, gold. The idea already was there to have the buys from down here. But you're not just going to take something off the rip. Above previous daily low, we always had the idea we can go have a retracement back into the EQ. So once we hold this now, there was no test of that previous daily low. So we're going to see now basically at previous Asia lows, does this push us down, give us that test? Or if we break, we can look to take it off of Asia lows, but still waiting here for gold. Might take something there. I'll give it till probably, let's say, like past. After that, I won't do anything crazy. Obviously, we have the news event still coming out. So 11:30, we still have the pound coming out, and then only later on today the dollar. So we'll see what happens. the big thing is, guys, you want to trade when there is volume. So if we are getting to the end of the session, in the sense of London, London's slowly creeping into its like little stagnant area, then that's when you're not going to try to risk something again on a Friday. So yeah, nothing too bad we want to do. Said the same thing to the guys. Said the same thing to the guys yesterday. So obviously, for those that aren't part of it, obviously been documenting that new account. We've been trading with the guys. So that was a phase 1 we finished. Now we're busy with the phase 2. I mean, we're up on that as well. So there's no need to do things stupid and risk things, and just taking the trading seriously. So yeah, I haven't missed Friday bangers, have I? Guys, I actually think we literally just going to give this one a miss this Friday. I know we've always been doing it, but it's just been all over the place. There's a lot going on behind the scenes at the moment, so we do apologize. There's just a lot we're trying to balance and juggle and plan. So yeah, we do apologize, but I think we'll leave it for next week and prepare it properly. Keys with yesterday's USD trade. How did you get your analysis? Because you just said at the close of this candle, I'm selling. Very, very simple, my brother. So if we go to USD quickly, 2 things. So when we took that trade, keep in mind, let me drop to the 1 minute here just to show you. Alrighty. So keep in mind, this was the trade over here. This over here is what I want to show you guys. So let me just pull this up quickly. Let's just go 3 just so you guys can see that. Okay, there you go, bro. You're going to see it now very, very nicely. So this was the cracker trade over there, all right? So the cracker already gave us the idea that we were bearish for the day. So just keep in mind, we'll break this down here for you guys. So this is the cracker. There was the cracker, bang. Literally perfect on your weekly support. So that was the cracker already telling us we were bearish. Now, very, very simply, you guys would always see the cracker either has a massive day, so a continuation or a reversal. Now, first thing is, again, so we know the cracker told us it was a sell yesterday. If we go to the daily, when I had my analysis, this is why, again, it's all... Where the hell are my charts? It's so important for you to do a top-down analysis. So we knew we were in this range. We were slowly breaking to the downside, and this trade happened. Remember, we had taken the trade. We took it basically over here somewhere. So the idea that if it was breaking bearish, this is already has its top wick consolidated, breaking down. This is going to be the trade that's going to break us out of a range. Then when we started talking about it, there were 2 things we were looking at. We were looking at the bodily lows, and again psychological, 44,000. So when we talk about it, this now becomes TP1, and this was TP2 in a nutshell. All right, so the bigger picture, we know that is our plan in our top-down analysis. So when we start going over to the charts and I have a look over here, now on the 30 minute, again, you're going to see the same thing. We were there. So when this happened and we had the 1 hour, you're going to see, so the 1 hour was driving to the end of that session, and we were already holding under the daily S1. Now going back to the 1 minute where we executed, very, very simple stuff. You guys know this rule. And again, you guys, before I even say it, if a daily S1 holds, where does that mean we're going? So now having all the confluencies, knowing we're going bearish, knowing all these things, there was the trade. We traded back in, we traded down. Now keep in mind what happened. So there we tested, we broke. This was the bullish candle that tested, holding the daily S1. And then we had our break. So very, very simple. When I took this trade now, that was on the 5. Let me just show you guys. So I know it's a lot of back and forth, but it's trying to explain a process here to you guys. When you go on the 5 minute gave me there the test, and then minute it closed, we entered the trade. So when this 5 had its trade, traded back up, broke back underneath, so again, holding that daily S1, that was the 1 minute that just gave us the retest, confirming we held that daily S1, and then understanding the daily S2. So daily S2 is your target, and obviously psychological 44,000, which is down there. But our rule is 60. And again, when we have a look here, you guys will also see this. Let me mark it out for you very quickly. Again, I apologize for the back and forth the whole time. It's just, as I say, show you guys the process here. If this was the trade, we're going to do this. Mark that out there for you. Previous daily low. So let's go back down to the 5. So when I took the trade, the TP was just past previous daily low, because that is the point of either the trade, you want to see volume come in, or you're going to see a reversal, which again, there you saw volume come in. We took it because again, I'm in a phase 2. I'm not going to be greedy. My TP is 60 is 60. So I took my trade. That's why it was a TP valid point for me. But again, bigger picture was always daily S2 and psychological 44,000. So that is how we took that trade yesterday. Hope that helps, my brother. But yeah, Big Ed, how you doing, bro?
Doing good, doing good. I figured I would help you end the stream since all the controls are on this side.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, hope that makes a bit of sense. So it's you and Iski in New York stream, Keeks. Is this going to be, or is there going to be a stream? No, there will be a stream. If Ed is free, he can join me for it again.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, I have a question. When you say holding, you mean wick or the body? With what?
Holding daily S2. I think.
Anything, bro. If it tested it and turned around, then obviously you're going to take it from a wick. Because technically, if you're just talking technicals here, for me, if I broke underneath a level, means I broke, meaning the body closed underneath. So if I entered here, for example, of a bodily closure, then the wick would be testing something because I've already entered on the bodily closure, which is underneath. And then if it starts to go bearish, it is holding. That's also why I could have a very aggressive stop, because the stops were literally a little bit above the daily S1. Alright, so this is where again we're talking about this. We never had the retest of previous daily lows when we got above. So now we tested Asia lows pushes us down. So let's see now if we break back under or if we hold this. Have you taken anything today, bro?
Just the US 30 longs. They got wicked out at break even.
Let's fly.
I thought about getting out of Asia highs, and I was like, no, man, the EQ is right above there. Let me see if I can go for a bit of an extended target.
Hey, bro.
Didn't play out.
Alright, then now it's showing bullish flag on the 15 also. Robin, Richard, I can't see a phase 2, but I will check up on wait, hold on, what? You can't see a phase 2 on what? I don't see the message before, so is that, Rich, do you know about my comment above? Because I quickly checked the VF challenges. If you click on the 2-step, it takes you to a new page and displays only 1 steps. Let me have a look here on my side. Did Chris answer your question though, or am I just behind on this again? Okay, new challenge. 2-step. My only thing is, I get what you're saying. But it's just showing you phase 1. So it's showing you the account, my brother. It's just showing you phase 1 though, not one step. So it's just showing you what you have to do for phase 1. No, don't stress keys. There must be something wrong on my side. Yeah, no, is this... okay, hold on, let me, before I put this on my screen, there's nothing on here that's gonna show any of my details. Yeah, so if I open it up, once I've gone to changes, new challenge, I get what you're saying. So once you click 2-step, this is what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just saying phase 1. Yeah, so it's not saying it's one step, it's just saying phase 1.
I see what you guys are talking about now.
That is a mistake, it is being fixed, guys. But it is still a 2-step account. It's just showing the wrong thing. Because even that's there, this should say 1 step, but still this is your 2-day.
Gotcha. Maketh senseth.
The reason it's showing just 2 there is obviously it's showing one's empty 4, others empty 5. But yeah, it is something they're working on the back end to fix. Alright, so it looks like it's trying to hold that previous daily low. Holding it quite nicely. The only thing is, it looks like this thing's going to give a confirmation close to as the other news comes out.
There's a lot of news.
And I don't like
this
that.
morning.
I don't like that at all.
No, I'm a wait till what's this thing called? Till the grubber's in play. Other than that, it's not for me. It's not for me.
What is your study doing now? Coming back up.
Is in a range.
Let's see what these markets are doing. I still have my USD bars. Ooh.
Lucky son of a gun. Some of us got wicked out of that.
I always hate that, bro. Like that for me is the worst thing. When like your trade is going so well, you sit through all of this for one wick to get you, and then it just carries on.
And it carried, and literally, it was literally. I forgot all about the news. I didn't think it would impact US 30 that much. So hit Asia highs. I'm like, saw the notification. I'm like, cool. Move stops to break even. Put an alarm at break even. Literally turned around. My alarm goes off. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? If I was 30 seconds slower, I would still be in the trade.
Caleb, my only thing is, bro, if you were at 7 a.m. on Asia lows, you would have been wicked as well. So I'm guessing you weren't break even.
In which case,
Because even if you entered on Asia lows, it tested that. And if you were underneath, it tested that. Like literally only if you had a sniper entry, you didn't get tested.
or
So that's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you just mustn't have been break even.
he might not be a break-even kind of guy. Stop loss or take profit.
To be fair, that is the rule of the cracker. No, reduce my stop loss to half. That's why. There we go.
Okay, that would have made it.
Because that is actually the thing of the cracker, though. We obviously do things around for the guys to make them manage risk, because we know guys get crazy when it comes to trading. So we try and make you guys manage risk better. But I mean, when I trade the cracker, it's a stop loss or TP. That's it.
Maybe I should go to that. Although my account is in dire strait right now, so I don't.
Yeah, no. Then there's account management,
Yeah,
bro.
don't have the equity to be
Go check
shotgun.
Bitcoin's chart quick, Keegs. I don't really trade Bitcoin, bro. So I don't. What do you want me to look at on Bitcoin?
Price is still too high for me. Ooh, massive wick. Me, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to suffer a bit more. It must go down. Break below this range.
Just a mad spark. Could have been something. I don't know.
There's too much happening today.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
Why am I so tired?
Keys is the Cape Town Masterclass free, or how much is it? Is free.
Free 99.
I'm an undercover day one. I know you don't trade it. Hey, nah, perfect, bro, perfect. And so it's free, yeah. I like that though, an undercover day one.
What's in submarines? You can't see them, but they're here.
It's the same, bro. A lot of those mentors, you can't see them, but they, yeah.
Tuning in, sending signals. Yeah, I need to sleep this weekend. I am so sleep deprived.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm going to trade anything now. It is basically close to that news event. And then after that, I mean, it's just so extended in. So we're going to see what that news comes out as. And then that might be it. I think other food is charging for their boot camps. Yeah.
That's how much we love you guys. Gonna travel all the way from PE to Cape Town and you're not getting charged a thing. And then people still think the 2G's are scammers.
Bro, it's so funny. Some of these guys...
I mean, that Miles guy, I don't know about him, but the other two seem alright.
Yeah, it's... Very, honestly, I don't even worry about it anymore. I mean, Chris telling me about my little fanboy earlier. I didn't even know about it.
What fanboy now? What happened?
I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Okay, it's like 2 minutes till news. I'll wait till we're done.
These clowns, bro.
You get all kinds. You get all kinds.
Yo, GJ. The guys taking shots out there today.
I thought you guys were joking about this fly. This fly is aggressive.
Bro, I told you, eh?
Jesus, this guy's aggressive. Fuck.
I always, and you know, hey, I also don't get that with flies. That was always the thing for me. If you know I'm also getting swatted at the whole time, why do I stay there? Why don't I go sit down there in the nice tree?
There's all this room, and he's bothering the two of us.
The G's are doing something great, so haters will hate. Oh, 100%, bro. It always comes with the territory. I think it always... It's cock when it happens, but again, you get to the point where you're like, you know, it's just part of it. I've been trying to short it since Asia highs, and I can't get an entry. Hey, bro. All right, there it is. Hot plus 11. What did the news come out as?
Hey,
let's see. All right, so we got a miss on flash manufacturing and an increase on services. All right. So a bit of mixed data there for the pound. Yeah, well, anyway, guys, I mean, the fact that it's mixed data, they don't think just backs the whole theory. Now, I'm not going to try to force something on top of that. I never understand Superfly. It's a whole world out there, but no, they'll want to be in my face. Put the fly in the freezer, then attach a string to its body and fly it like it's a kite. That is so funny.
I don't know. There's something...
RCG on...
something psychopathic about that.
Hey. No, guys, but I think that's pretty much going to be it. It's mixed data again. I'm not even going to try benefit out something out of that. Iski, you can go full screens there, bro.
I got you. full screen chat.
Alright, so yeah guys, Project G members, we're going to send you guys a little update just so you guys are aware what's happening with the bootcamp for tomorrow, and now the fly's back. I'm going to kill this thing, bro. I'm going to kill it. But yeah guys, Edge off for popping in for a little bit.
All good, man. All good.
As I say, it will probably, as you say, be me and Eski for New York again. It really has been a W week, so even if we had to take a loss today, we're still in the blues for this week, so that's a good thing. Yeah, finish strong. Let's just carry the momentum. Again, another news day today, so we will have some volume again to carry on. We also are finally out of those freaking zones we were stuck in, those ranges, so going to be a good one to see continuation there. But yeah guys, as always, thank you to all of you for joining. Drop a like, subscribe, it does help the channel grow. We are slowly but surely picking up the momentum and on our way to 20k. So we're gonna see you guys on the flip side. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers, Chad.
All my niggas ball hard, mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Ay, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees, I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet Wiz, he was a part of the gang. No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling, I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you, buck 12, nigga, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, bitch, you know I got the strap. Buckle ride, I push to getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling, I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you, buck 12, nigga, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, bitch, you know I got the strap. Buckle ride, I push the gas. I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Yeah, okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Far and smoke like I'm leading a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on faith. I've been finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Let it turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want to race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever know. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms, fill the fucking room. Run it till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fucking fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know